I'm doing a 4-part video series on how to get your first 100K fast, even if you have zero experience. I have replicated this process so many times with other people that if you follow the instructions I'm giving away in this entire series, I know that it will work for you. This is part 4 of our 4-part video series, and we're talking about how to use LinkedIn to get customers and how that it's worked for me. Watch the entire video, take notes on the entire series, do what I say if you want to get results. But before that, if you're interested in parking lot striping and want to start a business that's highly profitable, be sure to check out the How to Stripe course. It will be the first link in the pinned comment section and the description. 68% of you watching the channel are not subscribed. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell icon, like the video. Let's get to it. Using LinkedIn. How many of you guys right now at this very moment are using LinkedIn? Now, I'm not talking about posting on it, making a few pictures, and I'm talking about getting customers from it. All right? Think about it in terms of fishing. If you guys are fishing with a single line, you're going to catch one fish at a time. If you are fishing with a net and there's a school of fish that are right around a bank or something, and if I'm fishing with a net, I can cast that net and that net spreads, falls on top of those fish, and I pull it in. What am I doing? I'm using a broader net to catch more fish. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys from a practical standpoint example. You have got to use a broader net to catch more fish. When you pull that net in, that net is going to allow you to catch more fish, i.e., generating more income, bringing on employees, so on and so forth. All right. I said that to say this, LinkedIn. When people are using LinkedIn, you have to use it in a strategic way where you're generating customers. You want to generate customers. And, if you're just posting on these social media sites without, the mental aspect of I'm doing this to acquire customers at a later time, then really ultimately what you're doing is you're just wasting time. Now, LinkedIn, I made a connection with LinkedIn from someone that used to be my boss back whenever I worked at a chicken place. I posted on LinkedIn. Now, he didn't want to, now listen to this is why it's so powerful. He didn't want to give me any work at first. He wasn't saying that he was interested. Matter of fact, I was telling him, hey, I started a business and he was like, oh, that's great. But he wasn't really interested in giving me any work at first. However, I made a post on LinkedIn about, our first season we got Raising Cane's, and y'all have seen that video. If you haven't, I got blackballed by a franchise owner. But there was a time whenever I first got started that we got all the Raising Cane's. After I got the canes, I started posting on LinkedIn about the customer that I got. I said, hey, we got this customer. We got all the properties in Oklahoma, blah, 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 blah. Well, he used to be the area director for Canes. Then, after he seen that I got a customer that was, I guess you could say, a larger customer, then he inboxed me and he said, hey, seen you got the Raising Cane's. I've got about 12 properties that I'd like you to look at. Well, long story short, we got all 12 of those properties. Then guess what? He went on to another place, and then the person that replaced him this year said, hey, the COO loved the work so much, they want to give you the properties in Nebraska. And I got 36 to service in 2025. Want to get more customers, improve your conversion rates, and get access to the information I teach my coaching clients every month that helps them make thousands of dollars each month? Send me a text message letting me know that you're interested in joining the private coaching program. You can be like Brandon that got a $3,700 job from the information that he learned in the program. He said landed a $3,700 wash restripe combo. Or you can be like Jamie that got a $7,000 job. He said, just want to let you know I just landed a $7,000 apartment complex job. Or Andrew with a $12K job. I'm waiting for a call from the owner to sort out the deal and sign the contract for $12K. Text me to get to the group, make more money. Let's get back to the video. One off of sales and just interaction with customers and then one off of LinkedIn. I've got 70 plus. Now think about that in perspective. That's next calendar year. Haven't ran a Facebook ad yet for 2025 because we're not there yet. And there's no telling what I'm going to generate off of Google, which is our most substantial way of generating customers. And when you guys start doing the math on that, that's what I mean, man. I give so much free information. I give so much free information away on these videos of teaching people how to replicate that process. And it's super important. And if you guys are going to get to 100K fast, I'm talking about taking total beginners who have no experience at this whatsoever. You've got no experience. I take total beginners who have no experience and teach them how to do this. And then I get messages back from them that say, hey, Chris, it works. And I'm like, well, I know it works. I've been telling you that it works.